Gemini. Welcome to your October reading. This is Green Adventuring Tarot, and I'm Gigi. I'm so happy you're here, Gemini. I've been meditating on your cards, but before we get started, I want to let you know, in honor of Halloween, I am using some spooky decks. The first deck is Taroccho Gialli, and this is in honor of 60s and 70s Italian film posters that are horror films. This is really a trippy deck. This was a Kickstarter campaign and everything is finally finished and they've mailed them out. So I will have the link below. Okay. And also, just to let you know, the book is really great. It does go in great detail of why this creator loves this genre and it has a personal bent to it. It's really neat. And shout out to the creator, Nick Ribera, and he has card descriptions by Bianca Craig. Okay, so, and to help with that deck, I also am using the beautiful Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott, and this is also in that same genre. This is a little bit earlier. This is more 50s and 60s, but it has that same vibe to it. And then finally, I'm going to clarify with an ancestor deck called Beloved Dead. All right, so beautiful Gemini, let's get started. So Gemini, as we kick off the month, I pulled the interesting and very beautiful, sort of kind of creepy and wonderful card called the Nine of Candles in this deck. It's the Nove Candele, and this is all about taking a break. So it does feel like you've been sort of overworked and had a lot going on, and now you're sort of catching your breath and really deciding what you want to do next. And what's supporting the Nove Candele, or the Nine of Candles, is the Sun card. So it does feel like this is your time to really take a break and really decide what's really working for you, what illuminates your life, and what feels positive. This is your sort of time to go inward and really reassess. And then as we roll into the month, I pulled the Tutto Comincio con 10 Candele. And that means everything starts with the 10 of candles. And this is the 10 of Wands in traditional tarot. And this is all about you feeling a bit burdened, trying to decide what you want to keep going with, what you want to let go of, and what's really important to you. It does feel like something is overwhelming you at this time. So this is all about you really sort of deciding what you want to keep going with and what you want to sort of let some of those burdens go and maybe share some of that load with someone else. And what's supporting that is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is really interesting imagery. Look at that. She's taking her time and she's really deciding what is she wanting to grow with that big lute there that she's staring at. Do you want to keep going and really be patient, or do you want to let some stuff go? So it really does feel like this is your time to reassess sort of the direction that things are going for you. And then as we roll into the second part of the month, I pulled the Tre Teschi, and that is the Three of Cups. And in this deck, it's the Three of Skulls. So I love it. It's a very positive card, but in this imagery, the zombies are having a picnic. So this is all about you really connecting with people you love and who really care for you. This could be a little bit of a fun time for you. It feels like after that kind of taking a break and kind of reassessing, you're really pulling in some wonderful energy to yourself, and that feels really good. And what's supporting that is the Nine of Wands. This is really interesting. So it does feel like there is kind of an impulsive energy right now. I feel like this is you. And I feel like with this energy, this sort of getting together with people, it does feel like this is your time. You've made a decision and you're jumping into it with that knight imagery. Don't you love that? You're sort of really deciding to really move forward with a new idea. It's almost like you needed that time. You needed to let go of some burdens, and now you're moving forward. And then as we get closer to Halloween, I pulled the beautiful Itischi Biante, and that is the two, or the kissing skulls, or the Two of Cups. And what I love about this is this feels very romantic. This feels like you've decided to sort of reconnect with someone with whom you are very affectionate with. This could be a lover, this could be a dear friend, this could be someone that you haven't seen in a long time, but it does feel like this is your time to really realign with someone. Yes, I love it. And then what's supporting that is the Knight of Wands, another knight energy. So this is someone who really presents themselves as really sort of passionate and really exciting. So it does feel like you are connecting with someone at the end of the month. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This is a real fun, dynamic energy. This is also sometimes a younger energy, or someone who feels very young and almost sort of teenager-like energy. I love this. So it does feel like you are showing some passion towards the end of the month and really are wanting to reconnect. It could be that you saw them at that gathering where everyone was getting together and you sort of jumped in and decided that you wanted to connect with them. This is really a fun energy, but I'm going to get some clarification from Spirit. Spirit, please help us with the beautiful Iteschi Biante, the kissing skulls. Tell us more about this love energy, please. Okay. All right. Woo! And it's the Ace of Cups. Well, so it does feel like there is an offering made and there is something very passionate and very loving with this energy. So it does feel like that sort of passionate sort of connection could be a reconnection, could be a brand new connection, but it really does reap some beautiful, loving energy. I really like that. And then Spirit, please give us more clarification on the Knight of Wands, please, on that fire sign energy. Okay. Ooh, and we have the beautiful Queen of Wands. Ooh, I love this. So indeed, it does feel like this energy is really passionate, fire sign energy. Again, this could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. And even if it isn't a fire sign, it's someone who has a lot of fiery energy, who's very passionate. So it does feel like this is your time to really have that connection as we go into November. I love that. And if you aren't in a romantic connection or seeking that, this could be a very passionate sort of community or a passionate person that will be guiding you forward as we get in deeper into autumn. This is really nice. It feels like you are sort of reconnecting now that you've had that downtime and sort of let go of some of those burdens at the end of the month. And then let's get a few cards from Spirit. Ancestors, please help us with beautiful Gemini. What do they need to know right now, please? Okay. And then give us one more card, please. Okay. All right. Woo! Gemini. I've got the beautiful Be You card. Look at that. This is the Act of Love card in this deck. So the ancestors are really saying for you to be your authentic self and really go forward. If it's passion, if it's a connection with community, if it's tapping into an environment that's more suited to you, they want you to be authentic and be you when you do this. Isn't that beautiful? And then the other card I pulled is the Defense card. So this is really interesting. I think what the ancestors and what Spirit is saying is that this is your time to really defend who you are and really let you be you and not let other people tell you or define who you are. Really be defensive around that. In other words, really create a protective bubble of your authentic self. A lot of people don't really get that. They're not busy, they're busy not being themselves. And when you are authentic, sometimes you get some pushback. So I want you to really be very aware of that and really show who you are and your beauty and your wonderment. I want you to be you, absolutely. And then I'm going to finish off the reading with one more card. Spirit, what is Gemini's overall reading this month? What is their message, please? Okay. All right. And it's the expectation card. Look at that. I love that. So it really does feel like there is a sense from above that there is an expectation that they want you to not only defend who you are, but be authentic with who you are. This is your time to shine and be exactly who you need to be. And I wish you all the best with this wonderful energy. And I really want you to sort of, remember to really take a break. let go of some of those burdens and be patient with yourself, because this will be a beautiful outcome. And then also allow yourself to be pulled in by light and love. And so when you do at the end of the month and you do sort of gravitate towards that love energy, remember, this is all about when you do connect in whatever way feels good for you. Remember, it's all with love. Look at that beautiful dove and that beautiful chalice. This is all about you being truly who you are and others loving that authentic you. I love it. All right, beautiful Gemini, thank you so much and have a gorgeous October.